mask, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Black mask, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God.
I woke up, then I logged in to that Urban X where they be flexing with that blog in. Put it down, cause my little homie called in. Had to bail him out, he in trouble with the law again. Black skin can't win in the white world. Seen a brother kill his own kid for that white girl. We ain't wanna go to school, but we had to. Every February it was scary in them classrooms. Shimmy y'all, shimmy yay. Old dirty bastards can't own dirty slaves, so they own dirty masters. Black Dot found a pot as a youngin', broke it down for his son, and now he serve it to the masses.
Black mask, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Black mask, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God.
Urban excellence, a product of my residence. From 4 to 44, Obama was the president. I told mama I ain't tryna go to church. I'm like Adam, every Adam is a product of the dirt. And I've been reaping what he sowed. I got the product, got the dirt. And I can teach you what I know, but then you gotta put in work. You in trouble if you waiting on the government. I told my bro I make it out the hood, and that's a covenant.
Peace. Welcome back to another episode of the Urban X Podcast. We're here with y'all in the building. I'm Malcolm. This is the Black Dot. We're here with you, live and direct.
In
full effect. What's good?
In full effect.
What's happening, everybody?
Peace to the fam out there in Urban X Nation land.
Yes.
All that good stuff.
Yes. Thank you guys for joining us yet again. David R. said we got the best intro song for a podcast. I know that. We know.
I appreciate it.
We went platinum on the YouTube streets.
We definitely went platinum.
Just with the song, you know what I'm saying? But thank y'all for joining us yet again. How was your day? I mean, your weekend.
Weekend was good. A lot of basketball. You know what I mean?
Yes.
With just me and Eli. This is me and Eli's time. You know, we just sit by the TV,
Yes.
nachos, and kind of watch the games and talk sports till we're blue in the face. And so that was pretty much my weekend. You know what I mean? So it was pretty cool.
So I went to an African-themed party put on by some Haitians.
Oh, that was different.
Yeah. To all my FBA, y'all gonna hate. Y'all would have hated it there.
Ooh, y'all would have got a fever.
Y'all would have hated every minute of it. But I had mad fun. Me and wifey went. There was one of her high school friends. It was really cool. Just spend the night out dancing, chilling, laughing, drinking. You know,
what kind of music were they playing?
No FBA music, none.
None? So
none.
It was
all soca, reggae, calypso, all that stuff.
And what's that new thing they doing? Afro soul or Afro?
Oh, Afro beats?
Yeah.
Yes, that stuff. And then Haitians, I don't know if you've ever been to a Haitian party, but they dance, it's called compa. It's like the most sensual. It is fly. It is fly.
I've
and
seen
you watch the old folks, it was fly, man.
I've seen it.
I loved it. I loved every party. It was super, super dope. Somebody said, why would FBA hate it? It was a joke. It was funny. I was making it funny.
We're just making fun. Guys.
Yeah, it's making it funny. But I had bad fun, super cool. And that was it.
Side note, because I was selling piss.
What? Oh,
and one of my followers, he contacted me today. He had purchased some piss, and they called him into HR today, and they had good news for him and bad news. The good news was he passed the drug test. That's good news. The bad news was they said he's suffering from a severe case of kidney failure, and it is so bad.
You can't work here no more.
He couldn't work there, so he got fired. He's calling me complaining,
that's funny.
And I'm like, yo, dude, so yeah. So that goddamn Black Dot, he's like, look, the case is so bad, son.
That's funny.
You need to seek medical attention
We actually are getting the wheelchair in
Yeah,
here for
right,
you right
now. And they had security with the wheelchair escort him out.
That's funny.
So he's fired, and don't buy my piss. Get Malcolm's piss.
That's funny.
For future, you know.
And right now, because keep the family updated, me and Avery, we are locked in a battle against Noble.
I like
this
it.
week for potty training.
Potty training.
We are locked in. Whole week we are locked. So right now the score is, because today was my shift, the score is 4-1.
You up?
I'm up. Got
Okay.
him on the potty 4 times. He made the potty 4 times, and then that last time he caught me.
He caught you.
He caught me. It was everywhere. I tried to get it, and
Y'all should not film him, but
Yeah.
like chronicle, like Avery being the screen, like this is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
He don't want to listen to me.
Yeah.
Ah!
Yeah.
And then he just sitting, well,
Yeah.
you know, when
Yeah.
you gotta go, you gotta go. And then Malcolm, shut up,
Yeah.
shut up. You not
yeah,
getting
it was a
up.
battle. It was a battle. It was a battle. You know?
But a week straight, that'll probably
yeah,
be
like we
done.
locking in. We locking in. So,
Okay, and y'all on the same page.
Mhm.
Because what happens is, and you know, because
So we read the same, or we listening to the same audiobook
Oh.
training of it. So
okay,
she's getting her notes, what she said to do. Okay, cool.
okay, y'all just really needed to confer to the grandparents. We could have told y'all how to do that.
No, because it's mad at y'all, and y'all all got different philosophies on it.
No,
so
sit your ass down.
Yeah, see,
Don't get up. Yeah.
see, yeah,
And if you get up, it better be for a reason.
see,
You know, yeah. Sit your ass down. I know
Yeah.
you crying, and see that's the thing. The crying thing, like who caters to his crying more, you or
Ooh,
Avery?
I think it depends.
Because, you know, Eli used to pull this thing on us, man. Because he used to have this stander. And I like, you got to stand in there, you know what I'm saying? It straps him in because, you know, with the situation.
Yeah.
And then I used to be like, all right, you got to do this because, you know, this is boot camp,
Yeah.
son. And all of a sudden, he look over at his mother and start crying. And she like, I see her leg twisting and shit. Get him out of there. Leave him alone. He look back over at me and shit. So the war is complicated.
Yeah, no, it's,
You know, so y'all got to kind of stand firm on it. And don't let the tears get y'all.
Nah,
and,
we're united front right now, but it's only day one.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We got a long week ahead.
And with Eli and Odyssey used to do, they used to wait us out on a lot of different things. Because, like, you know, the prisoners think they was running
Yeah, I mean,
us out.
it's 2 of them.
And they be like, yo, just wait them out. They talking about we're going to be eating a lot more vegetables. That's not going to happen. Dad likes snacks.
Yeah.
So we're going to work on Dad, all right? That's the game plan.
Smart.
And so, you know, and then we had all these kind of inner wars and inner beefs.
So before we get started, I see you looking at my shirt.
Oh, that's tough. That's tough.
I see you looking.
Yeah, I think you almost did me greasy. This is tough. This is the gold platinum joint.
Listen, man.
This is the platinum one, but that right there is
blue camo, man.
Yeah,
I ain't on
that
the blue. I see you looking at me.
that's fire.
know
I'm
what
not
I'm
gonna
saying?
lie. That is definitely. Where can we get that? What can
ShopUrbanX.com. They're not up right now, so don't go rushing right now if you're live. But tomorrow, if you're listening to this and throughout the week, they'll all be up. We got some fire colors, some fire combinations.
Oh, we got some fire combinations.
We got some heat. Hey, yeah, man. If you're on our email list, you'll get all of them. You'll see them all.
Yeah, we gonna
like that.
start rolling out.
Yeah.
and we're gonna roll out some stuff in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, we got some more stuff coming.
Oh,
too, so.
baby. So stay with us. These joints, we can put them on hoodies for you, too. You know, hoodies. It's embroidered like.
Ish.
You know, but it's a dope-ass patch.
Yes.
That fits heavy on the shirt. And it's good for the springtime, summertime, you know, all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
So let's quick roll call. Then we're gonna get into the show. I see Brooklyn in the house, Cincinnati in the house, Griffin, Georgia in the house.
Looks good. Yep.
Who else? Cali in the
Syracuse
building.
in the building.
What's good? The Cuse.
Okay.
Pville, Texas in the building. What's good? What's
Connecticut
good?
in the building. Harlem, USA.
DC in the house. What's good? I saw Dominican Republic early in the house.
Okay, Dominican Republic early. Richmond, VA in the building. Las Vegas, Texas in the building. JE24, thank you. This is specifically, what did I say? Okay. Let me get my glasses on. Macho Man, Transy Savage from last week. Oh, this is specifically for I said I wasn't going to do it, but I got to do it. Okay, I don't know what that is.
Well, thank you for the super chat.
Thank you for the super chat.
Orange, New Jersey was good. Houston, Texas was good. And let's get to it, man.
West Philly and Mars is in the building. Hey, that's what I'm talking about.
I like it. Bahamas. What's good? What's good? All right, so let's get to it, man.
Let's get to it.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So, you want to talk about Pras? We got to talk about Pras.
Man, if somebody had the audacity last week, when I mentioned that.
Yeah, see, you don't know the whole story. Shut up.
He don't need no money. They made a lot of money as the Fugees. And I've been trying to tell you dudes, man, I don't know what stories y'all be reading, but y'all got to read through these stories, bro. Yeah. You can't read on the surface because you get lost if you read on the surface. You know what I'm saying? So as a result, your man was an FBI informant.
Well, he was an unofficial informant.
Unofficial, so he had his own badge. He had his own department. He was reporting to himself.
He had his own little code, unofficial. He wasn't on papers, I guess.
Yeah, that makes no sense.
Yeah, it doesn't.
You're either an FBI informant or you're not.
Yeah.
That means you're either getting paid or you're trying to tell me you're doing patriotic work. You ain't from here. What patriotic work you was doing to save America? No, you made $100 million to snitch on a bunch of people, and the downfall from this is going to be greater than you can imagine. So a lot of names involved.
So he's facing 22 years in prison for conspiracy to serve as an unregistered agent of China after accepting $100 million. Now, with him being an FBI informant and working with China, I don't get where that's coming from.
Okay.
I don't get the connection there.
Well, I do know. This is what I know. And the people in the chat, they always know more of the specific details. Something about they was laundering that money into some of these movies or trying to have an influence in Hollywood. So the movie Leonardo DiCaprio,
which one?
Wolf of Wall Street, was financed by them dudes.
Oh.
And Pras has something to do with that. And it's a bunch of other people involved. Jamie Foxx. There's a few other people involved with this. And so you're going to see them put a spin on this and maybe make Pras the fall guy. Side note, Pras, remember when G-Unit and Murder Inc. was beefing? And remember they were in the same studio.
Yes. Pras, he notified...
Pras notified...
Irv.
Murder Inc.
Yes.
That 50 in them was
yes.
in the
And that's how 50 got stabbed, no?
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's when that piece went down. So, either somebody said he might be a double agent. Something went on. He made $100 million.
So, because I remember like years ago when he was on Vlad, and Vlad like not pressed him, but he asked him about him lobbying for, I think, Hillary Clinton, I think it was.
Yes.
And he said, how you know that? Like, how'd you even, like, oh, no, it might have been Obama. Don't quote me. It was one of them. He was lobbying for a presidential candidate. And he was, how the hell you know that? And I remember thinking, like, I didn't think Fugees was still doing that well, especially Pras.
Okay.
To be doing that well, to be donating $1 million to anybody's presidential election.
There you go. See, now you're putting the pieces together. Where did he get that money from?
Yeah.
So that money came from somewhere. He became a buffer of in between.
So then tinfoil hat is on. So now if I'm donating, if I'm giving money to you, if I'm China, if I'm getting money to you, you donating to that, to them, then that means China has influence in our elections some way.
Okay, now we're talking. Now you're heating up.
Right?
Now you're heating up. You see what I'm saying? And remember, what's the other dude that be with him? Wyclef. Yeah. Didn't he run for president of Haiti?
Yes, he did.
Or something so, and which was connected to the Hillary
Clinton Foundation. Yes.
Clinton Foundation, who built 4 houses out there.
And stole a lot of money.
And stole all the money. Right? So this whole Fugees clique is in some deep doo-doo.
And then the celebrities, like you said, Leonardo DiCaprio, he has to testify. Jamie Foxx, who is going through his health issues right now, he's implicated in somehow in this as well. And I'm sure it's a lot more celebrities.
There's a lot more celebrities that are implicated because we're talking Hollywood, and we're talking foreign money. That's I forget the name of the law, but it's against the law to do it. It's some kind of foreign policy you can't break by using foreign money to influence in American politics.
That is.
And he became the liaisons, and now he's trying to say that he was actually an agent for America against.
So he's throwing the FBI under the bus.
I think that's what he's trying.
Oh, that's his defense. Wow, this is gonna be fascinating.
That's what it sounds like to me.
Listen. There's too much money exchanging hands for it to not, for everybody to, for the public to know exactly where this money came from.
Yes,
right?
Absolutely.
So if we see somebody who's wealthy and we say, oh, they got their money in basketball, they got their money in music, in business. That's where they're using that money to donate to something else. When a lot of this money, it really be for tax breaks. One,
yes,
it really be for tax breaks, and then two, to wash their money and.
Absolutely.
And if we find out like how deep a lot of these campaign donations really go, where they actually come from, it'll get nasty for a lot of people.
Especially, see, that's why art is so important. Art is the one field in which you can have somebody paint something for $100.
Yeah.
Have your man value it at $100 million.
Yeah.
Right? Donate it
to
somebody, write off $100 million. Now you got $100 million in your pocket.
Yeah, the art game.
I'm not gonna lie.
We should have got in on that.
But that whole thing is
a racket. That's
a racket.
Yeah.
For you to tell me this piece is worth $80 million. Goofy in high school painted this piece, but how they have the people in charge to go, no, that's worth so and so. You know what I mean? And as a result of that, you able to wash a lot of money. And Hollywood too, you know what I mean? So, because they all have art. That's why they all have art.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? One of the biggest things they have is art.
And it's like, why is it still so untouched?
Say it again?
Why is it still so untouched?
What, that field?
Art, yeah.
Because it's for the elite.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Jay-Z has a few pieces. Yeah. A few black people have a few pieces that, you know what I'm saying, they value, you know what I'm saying, and the value goes up.
Basquiat.
Basquiat pieces. But this is the ultimate hustle. Because nobody can't tell me that ain't worth $100 million.
Right. Yeah.
It's worth 100 because I said it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what I'm valuing this piece at.
So that's what the multiverse is all about.
The metaverse. Yes. You know what I mean? So this is where we are, especially with that digital art and stuff like that. Pictures of nothing that are worth something because somebody says that they are.
Well, that's what was happening. With NFTs, that's what was happening. Like they were overvaluing them, and then to get everybody else to buy, and then I'm pulling my money out.
It's left
hell with the bag. Yes. So that was happening on a quicker, smaller scale.
Quan S is correct. They don't let a lot of people in Sotheby's to see what's going on. You have to be like a part of that clique.
It's interesting.
I'm happy to give y'all live or catch y'all live. Hey.
Thank you. Welcome.
Leela Jones. Is that Leela Jones? All right. Hey, sis.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. So, you know what I mean? So now, Pras, who wasn't... People think, okay, the Fugees sold a lot of records. But did he make a lot? First of all, he was
3.
He was 3.
Yeah.
He was probably 4. I think the dude who went to jail was better than him.
Like, come on.
What was the dude who went to jail, got pardoned by Obama?
I don't know. Who?
He was one of the producers, had the dreads, Jersey guy.
I don't know.
Somebody know what I'm talking about. He put out an album too. Anyway, so we'll give him 3 unofficially. And come on.
Yeah.
So, and he got $100 million, or he throwing money around.
John Forte.
Thank
you guys.
Damn, I love my chat. Man.
Y'all the best.
The absolute best. The bestesses.
That is interesting.
Yeah. So, with that being said, let's keep an eye. Now, I want to go a deeper dive on this on our private podcast.
Okay, bet.
This week.
Okay, bet.
We're going to a deeper dive. Last week's show will be up tonight.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Tonight?
That'll be up from last week for the private members only. We'll put up a thumbnail and stuff, and you'll be able to see that.
Gotcha.
And this one, we'll go into a deeper dive of the moving parts, Jamie Foxx, this part, that part. Because remember, that podcast is not live, but we only cover 2 or 3 subjects on it. So we can kind of go into a deeper dive.
Okay.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
Somebody said the Refugitives. That's funny.
The Refugitives.
That's funny. The felonies. Y'all got jokes in that. Okay. I feel it. So Don Lemon got fired from CNN today.
Am I happy about that?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, why not?
he was trash.
That's a black man. As long as he's losing his job, Malcolm.
He was trash. He was trash. Don Lemon got fired. Tucker Carlson actually got fired. At first, so Fox came out and said, us and Tucker Carlson, we agreed to part ways. His last show was last week, and boom. Coming to find out, he actually got fired. Right? So, and then...
Let's clap that up, too.
Yeah,
Shit,
yeah.
Man, white man get fired. That's always a good day.
And then the news came out that Don Lemon got fired. I thought that was fake, but I realized it was him that actually put the statement out that he said he got fired. He said that his agent was notified. He wasn't even spoken about it directly.
I mean, but why do I owe you a direct...
He worked there for 17 years.
And you are an employee.
Yeah.
Look what they did to Jamie Foxx. He didn't finish that movie. They brought in a double.
They did.
And was like, action! You know what I mean? This man fighting for his life, and they like, action!
Yeah.
Movie got to get done, and you know what I mean? And so you, at the end of the day, you expendable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So Don Lemon, who was harassing all of them beautiful women up there. You know what I mean?
Well, he was harassing the dudes.
Oh, I thought he was harassing the women because he wanted to be a woman.
Well, no. So, cause
Hold on.
Allegedly.
that's funny. Yeah. But so there's stories that came out that said that if a woman got an anchoring position that he wanted, or was going to cover a position he wanted, he would buy a burner phone and call them and threaten them.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna ruin your life.
And he was that bad.
Yeah. So he was bugging out. And then again, once Trump was out of office,
it's nothing else to talk about.
It's nothing else for none of these people to talk about.
That is
right. Chris Cuomo was the first to go. Happy birthday to Jeffrey, your fiance.
All right. We're in Maryland listening all the way home from
man,
dinner.
happy B-Day.
Hey, what? Y'all had a nice little dinner. All right.
Happy B-Day.
Little, you know what I'm saying, birthday dinner. Okay. Now time for some birthday snacks. Shut. You know you waited all night for this. Shut. I know it's the shit you've been getting for the last 12 years. So what? I'm unbuttoning this. No, shut. He like, all right.
Cool.
No, but happy birthday.
Yes, happy B-Day,
Happy
man.
birthday, man. Hope you guys have a great time, man. And keep
Jenny and Jeffrey.
Keep the love going strong. Keep it fun, keep it light.
So back to Don Lemon.
Yeah, back to Don.
Lemon. What was I saying?
You were saying he was very gay, and I didn't say that. You said that.
Yeah, but like I said, once Trump left, Chris Cuomo was the first one to go because he had some allegations anyway.
Yes.
And then the ratings.
Where's Chris Cuomo now?
He's on another station right now. I don't know, way lower, station right now. But here's the thing: if we're making money, I can kind of, look past your transgression.
Sure.
Right? They do it all the time.
Because the bottom line is...
Yeah, we making money. We getting ratings.
Yeah.
You are, screaming into the camera at Trump because you going to knock him out when you see... all this stuff.
All that greasy
stuff. All that stuff. Now he's not in office. Now you have to actually perform some real journalism.
Some real news.
Some real news, right? They demoted him. They took him off his own show. They put him on the morning show, 8 in the morning or 6 in the morning, something like that, with 2 other people. And he was supposed to be the anchor. He got into another thing because he said something about women being past their prime, past a certain age or something like that. Mm-hmm. He got into it. He got suspended for a couple of things. And then his 2 co-hosts, I think, were conspiring to kind of get him off because you can kind of see the tension on the screen when it came to that. Now, Tucker Carlson now, that was interesting because Tucker Carlson was clearly number 1 on Fox News.
At the time,
At the time. He was beating out everybody. But if you watch, I didn't watch him. I saw clips of Tucker Carlson. Mm-hmm. His rhetoric and a lot of what he was talking about was going. He was going.
Some of the stuff he was covering, he was listening to the conscious community.
No, seriously,
straight up,
seriously, exactly. He was going in.
Yeah.
He was super against the war in Ukraine right now. He was everything. He's exposing everything about the money that's going, the money that's coming out, what's really happening. He was going in on that. He was going in on the vaccine mandates.
Yes.
He's going in on that. On Biden, he's been going strong. Recently, he got in trouble because he was going in on a guy named, let me get this guy's name real quick. Ray Epps. right?
Okay.
Now, apparently this guy named Ray Epps was the spearhead surrounding the January 6th insurrection.
Okay, he was the key to it all.
Yeah, like they got him on video telling everybody we're going this way. They got text messages, conversations from him bragging, saying I orchestrated the whole thing. It's a bunch of stuff. He was going in on that. Ray Epps is now on CNN, MSNBC. The Democrats are protecting him.
Oh, because he was a plant to begin with.
Yeah.
He was a Democratic plant
Another thing.
the whole time.
Yes.
And see, this is getting funky. This is getting very funky.
The mainstream media, it's a lot happening. A lot of people got fired. A lot of moving parts. There's a lot of lawsuits happening because Fox News, they just settled for like $700 million from Dominion, who were the electronic voting thing, because they were saying like, yo, this election was rigged. They sued them for defamation, saying like, y'all calling our practices,
Yes.
So it's a lot.
Somebody said
happening.
Ray Epps was the FBI agent.
Yes. And he was trying to come out and say like, yo, this is ruining my life. He's harassing me. AOC, she was just on MSNBC, I believe, saying that Fox News should ban Tucker Carlson for what he's saying because he's inciting violence. That sounds like fascism to Malcolm.
It definitely sounds like fascism to me.
So pay attention to all of it. I think Tucker Carlson.
And it's all. Go ahead.
I think he should start his own podcast.
And it's all a distraction because they're trying to distract you from this Trump thing happening.
Yes. Yo, did you real quick? And Biden, they're trying to take the pressure off of Biden as well.
Of course.
They just announced that Biden's team.
Queen B, what's good with you?
Biden's team just announced that he will not be doing any debates against any of the Democratic nominees
for president.
For president. When have you ever heard of that?
Wow. I mean, because he can't win.
He can't win. So, but the fact that y'all know that, and y'all still trying to like parade him out there like he can lead this country for another 4 years is
this is a shit
ill.
show, Malcolm.
Yeah.
It's so funky now that if you are still tuned in, believing in this, then that's a testament to your unawareness. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? To what's really going on, because everybody can see that this is a shit show now. And these are actors all in place to distract you from something that's getting ready to come down the pipe. Something huge.
Yeah, because media it doesn't look the same. I don't know how these cable networks are really making it anymore.
Yeah,
I don't know how that's gonna go.
Social media has taken over all of that in the sense that I can get news in real time.
That's true too.
Unbiased news in 30-second clips. Because there are people always on the ground somewhere now.
Yeah.
And so you got to remember 20 years ago, we didn't have those options. So the only options we had was to wait until CNN or Art Bell, for those who know the AM radio stations that spoke of conspiracy or something, to get anything close to what's really going on. But now the information is flowing like water.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You got to sift through it. Still got to sift through some stuff. But where we at now in this, I don't know how CNN, Fox, any of them can survive. So when I hear black people trying to buy BET, I scratch my head.
Yeah.
I'm just confused on why. You know what I mean? So, but you're right. Tucker Carlson should start his own cable show.
I think he should probably start his own podcast because his numbers, even with younger conservatives, I read it was like really well. And I heard that, shout out to Breaking Points, I heard that was used as a selling point for Fox and on these cable channels to get, on these cable networks to get deals.
Oh, okay.
Because you have to kind of put all that together. Like,
look,
look,
throw it in the basket.
Yeah, like look at our numbers with the younger demographic. It's not just older people who are watching our show.
Absolutely.
And as a reason for it was him. But the reason why, and apparently and
they let him go.
They let him go, exactly. You know what I mean?
Interesting.
So that tells me like it's something else at play because it's not money. Like he is the breadwinner here. Right. He's keeping the lights on here.
Definitely something else.
And I get him something else going on, man.
Yep.
Somebody said black folks are always the last to know. Yo, I was listening to somebody talk about when they first heard about like Biggie getting killed, and you don't think about it, but you didn't hear about it until the newspapers came out like hours later. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the next day.
Yeah.
When now you would hear about it on the spot. You'll probably see a video of it.
Oh, you would see a video
on the spot.
They couldn't pull off what they pulled off for that one or the Tupac.
Right.
Because, all right.
Is that a private show?
No, I'm just saying, but Tupac was in a bulletproof car.
I didn't know that.
That's the whole case there.
Oh.
And there was somebody in the back seat. Yes?
I didn't know that either.
Quincy Jones' daughter was in the back seat. You do know that.
I didn't know that. No, I didn't.
Oh, okay. So y'all believe in
I didn't know that.
the hype then. Yeah, she's in the back seat. Nobody has seen her since. Or she refuses to talk about who really shot Tupac. Anywho.
See, other people didn't know that either.
I'm just trying to keep y'all on. I'm not a goofy. I play one on TV. I keep my hands in the streets. Yeah, we'll talk about that on the private.
We'll talk about it, okay.
Yeah, because he was in a bulletproof video. But they wouldn't have been able to pull that off because the information would have been on the spot. People would have had real footage, seeing him dragged out. You know how people are. And it would have been like they couldn't cover none of this stuff up.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So, Ime Udoka, a former Boston Celtics coach.
You stroker!
He is now the new head coach for the Houston Rockets.
Yeah.
Now, if he was going crazy in Boston.
Guard your women out there.
Oh, my Lord.
Guard your women out there.
In Houston.
He coming. Idika, you stroker is coming, bro. And he coming to bring it. Yeah, he gonna do some coaching, all right. He gonna do some coaching. Yeah.
Nah, first of all, shouts out to him. I'm glad that didn't ruin his entire career.
Yeah.
Right? Because they were talking. Yeah, I remember when it first broke and we were trying to say, like, what did he do? Because
they was making him say
Matt
he
Barnes,
was a monster.
Matt Barnes was like, yo, it's real deep. Prayers to everybody involved. I don't want to talk about it for fear for my kids' lives.
He was damn near like, wanting to be in the witness protection program and shit.
Yeah, I was just like, what did he do?
But in all reality, I think the embarrassment of how many wives he knocked down.
That was probably, all of them white executives
couldn't take that.
Yeah.
They were traumatized. Because, come on, black man in a position of power, you know what I mean? Knocking them down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That wouldn't be uncommon. Little white ladies who husband or executives will spend so much time on the job, don't have time to take little Ronnie to his game and all of that kind of stuff.
Listen, man, they wasn't applying themselves because he was coaching a playoff winning team.
Championship and still knocking them down.
They wasn't applying themselves.
He was knocking them down, coaching.
They ain't want it bad enough.
Leading them to a championship. Talking to players who ain't getting no playing time. Talking to the stars,
my man was multitasking.
Knocking down, what's her name? Nia Long.
Oh, that's right. He
was piping Nia at the same time.
He had kids too. Like
kids and piping the executives' wives. My Lord.
This guy's a jack of all trades.
This guy is a jack of all trades. And now he's in Houston. So
my man was multitasking.
They probably got real strict shit in the contract. Look, you ought to come to work and you ought to go home. Are you clear, sir?
Yeah.
You have access to the practice facility, and when the game comes, we got one hallway. You walk down the hallway, you coach.
Somebody said he gonna have the horse blinders.
The horse blinders on there. He ain't gonna be knowing what's going on this side of the court.
Yeah.
Shit. And then after the game, we have security to escort you out at the family meet. Team. You can show up, but we all will be watching you. That's how that's gonna work.
Yeah, how awkward is that gonna be? Like if you're an executive and you're looking at your wife, like, I kill you. I kill you.
But they hired him, so a lot of them. Listen, can we be clear? A lot of them people into that freaky stuff too. Okay. A lot of them execs probably like watching that shit. This shit might have got so deep, you don't know how deep that shit really got. And then somebody blew it up, and now we gotta go into aggressive mode and make him the fall guy.
I didn't even think about, because you know what? Remember that story about those cops That was all knocking down that one cop.
Yeah, her husband was with it.
Yeah, I think that was their thing.
That was their thing.
I think that was clearly their thing, and somebody made it hot.
And somebody
now
made
you
the block hot,
yeah,
man. And now we embarrassed.
Yeah.
And now we got to fire some people. And that's just the way it goes, man.
Yeah,
don't be surprised. You know what I mean? And stuff like that. Remember, that's a part of the buck breaking. Bring a strong black man in here and handle our wives.
Jesus.
And
you always gotta get.
I'm just saying.
You always gotta just.
I'm just saying. I'll leave no stone unturned. You know what I mean? That's what it is. But he gonna be out there in Texas. Good luck.
Yeah.
But on a real tip, congratulations to
facts.
He got another job. I thought he was gonna take the Toronto job because they fired Nurse, the head coach Nurse out there. And so he would have been the head nurse. Pause. But he went with the Houston job.
Yeah.
And so that's what it is.
All right. So is it time for a commercial break?
It is time for us to take a little break.
And we'll be right back. Get them likes up, too.
Get them likes up. Let's do this.
Every year, thousands of students compete for limited spots in prestigious, top-ranked high schools nationwide. What do they know that makes them rise above the competition? They work with educational consultants. Too many talented athletes are either being overlooked academically or taken advantage of athletically. We know your education affects your net worth and your net worth. Gorilla Prince Consulting will shrink the wealth gap by changing youth life trajectories through sports and education. Our mission is to provide exceptional athletic development training, therapeutic recovery massage, and educational consultation with the goal of placement in boarding schools and colleges. The team at Gorilla Prince Consulting brings their 20 years of experience to the tri-state area's middle school scholars.
Hello, wealthy family. This is Chanel, the Ascending Infinite Goddess, and I am happy to announce that I am back and in full effect, ready to work with you on your spiritual journey. Whether you're looking to balance your chakras with an infusion of Reiki energy, or you're looking to connect with your spirit team with an angel oracle reading and get some clarification or confirmation on your love life or your career, finances, or just life in general. Or perhaps you're looking for a non-judgmental, safe space to receive some mental ease, I am here to help you. So be sure to visit my website, www.ascendinginfinitegoddess.com. See all the services that I provide. Get to know me a little bit better. And also, feel free to visit my YouTube channel, Ascending Infinite Goddess, and see hundreds of videos that I have available for free to help you on your spiritual journey. Until we connect again, stay alert, stay aware, and live in love. Peace.
I think they're both going to stay, and they're going to try again next year. Just being realistic. It depends on the coach.
The Hornets
I heard about the Hornets.
Westbrook.
I wouldn't be mad.
Minnesota has disgusted me this entire series. So I'm off that shit. Also, I'm very upset that John Moran got this award. So I hope we see them in the second round so Poole can whoop his behind for 7 games in a row.
And we're back.
See, that wasn't so bad.
Yes. What's good? We're still here.
Hey, if you'd like to run an ad with us for May.
Oh, yes. May is coming up.
May is coming up, bro.
May is coming up. Sales at urbanx.nyc.
Sales at urbanx.nyc. put your ad up, you know what I mean, in front of the people, create a relationship, because now it's not just about selling stuff. You have to create relationships.
Community
and stuff like that, and that's what we do here.
Yeah, the ask has to take longer.
Yes, absolutely.
If that makes sense.
Absolutely. You know what I mean? People have to trust you. They got to feel like they're a part of something that you're doing. And you know what I mean? Thank you. Something about Godfrey's night. Thanks.
It made Jeffrey's night.
It made his night. Oh, cool. Oh, they was a little delayed. Oh, okay. All right. Shout out Eli and Freddie, of course.
Yes.
They'll be back up tomorrow doing what they do. Appreciate you.
And me and Eli's Nerd Talk, we would have it up. He was my man.
Yeah, he was under the weather a little bit.
He was under the weather
a little bit.
It's okay.
And so, we back at it.
Yes. All steam, full steam ahead.
Full steam
You're
ahead.
listening to the sounds of Urban X.
So, the other day, a lot of people realized, or it was announced, that there was this former CIA operative who worked to hush up the Hunter Biden laptop story.
Only one operative who was ahead of it?
He actually came out and admitted it.
Oh, okay.
And this is what people were saying from jump, right? That there were like government entities in place to make sure that story got squashed when it did.
Yes.
And if that's the case, then it means that there was our own government interference with the election as well.
Which is illegal. Constitutionally.
He was on that debate stage against Trump, and Trump talked about the laptop.
Yes, he did.
Against Trump, and he said there were over 50 CIA operatives who looked at the thing, and they said this was Russian interference, this was propaganda, this is all trash, and that was a lie.
Yes.
Are we surprised though? No, we're not.
No, we're not. And the fact, why would this CIA agent admit to that? What kind of CIA agent admits to?
He's former, and I think he's getting.
He's
getting brought up on charges as well.
Okay. So he's like under suppression.
Yo, there's so much happening.
And that Hunter, you right, C Diggs. That laptop got a lot of dirt,
bro.
A lot of freaky deaky stuff, but also just a lot of incriminating information.
Yes, it was former CIA director. He admitted to Congress that he organized a letter that falsely portrayed Hunter Biden's laptop as Russian disinformation in an effort to influence the 2020 election in favor of Biden.
Okay, now when we said this 3 years ago or 2 years ago, we were looked at like we were crazy. We were riding for Trump. Listen, you don't have to be riding for any of these people. You could just be sitting back and assess the situation and see it clearly that something is going wrong one way or the other. And it doesn't mean you're riding for either candidate, but our mindset now is if I say something pro-Trump or something that benefits Trump, I must be with Trump. And that's the problem. So what our people are conditioned to do now is, right or wrong, stay with your party. So if you're a Democrat and the dirt on the Democrats is so mounting, every time I see a video on Biden with children, that should make anybody and everybody very uncomfortable.
You heard what he said today?
Nah, what did he say today?
He said, kid, he's not just your kid. Your kid is everybody's kid in this country. I was like, hell no.
See, that's code word.
Hell no.
You know what I mean? They speaking in code. Let's share these kids. And I know from a black perspective, we mean like the village.
Community, village, but nah.
I'm not buying none of that shit.
Nah, G.
I'm not buying none of it. You should be uncomfortable with the way he walks around, the way he speaks, his mumbling, bumbling, falling, the way he is around children should make you completely uncomfortable. His politics, some of the bills that he's passed since he's been in office, and yet people still stay the course and say, that's my guy.
I've never been so gaslit.
Yeah.
Until the 2020 elections, you people were straight faced with telling me why won't you vote for Biden? I'm just like, what? Like what?
Yeah.
The same Biden who 86 crack load, 94 crack,
right?
That one.
Absolutely.
The same one who
said that we're animals and he wouldn't send his
racial
kids
jungle,
to school
racial jungle
with our kids. That same
that
Biden?
one, hey,
yeah.
No, but he changed now. Oh,
right. So that justifies them saying that Trump changed. Because Trump has got pictures with all of them same people who, when all of them got balling out pictures with Trump. They all move in the same circles. And now, because he's a Republican, dude. So our problem is, the cognitive dissonance of this whole situation has clouded people's overall judgment. You don't have to have no horse in the race. And just call it for what it is.
Once you go at it like that, once you just look at it like that, it'll frustrate you, but it'll just kind of free you up even more.
I was going to say it'll free you.
Like with the Don Lemon Tucker Carlson situation, this is prime example. Don Lemon is a black Republican, gay man, black Republican. Right? I mean, black Democrat, sorry. Right? On CNN, which is Democratic now. So, when Obama was in, did you remember his rhetoric? When Don Lemon?
No.
He was real, like, pull up your pants like that.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Get your community together, black people, like that.
Right, okay.
But as soon as Trump was in office, it was everything against Trump. So, you can take people for who they are. You can take situations for what they are, and you can just kind of see politics as
they are,
just as that game. You can say, "Oh, this person was right, but I don't really like this person. Oh, this person is right too. I don't really like this person either." But
I do it all the time.
It's truth.
I mean, I really don't like him, but I can't deny.
We're talking about Tucker Carlson. Whatever how you feel about him,
he drops it.
I've seen a bunch of just crazy racist ass whoa. But then you have to some of the other clips that we talked about. When he's exposing the proxy war in Ukraine, when he's exposing the mandates, when he's exposing Biden for this, you go, he's 100% right.
But our people, Malcolm, once again, are attached to personalities.
Yeah.
And so they're more concerned about I rock with so-and-so, not necessarily what it is that they represent. Mm-hmm. Because I can rock with you and still say you're wrong on that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I do it all the time. I respect your overall body of work. It's like saying your album was whack. I liked the last 4 albums, but this album I didn't like. Now I'm a hater.
Yeah.
Oh, no, dude, I just didn't like this particular body of work. So I've seen artists do things I don't agree with. And I don't really agree with that. Doesn't mean I don't like the artist himself or herself. And so we get caught so much into personalities, and that's ride or die with that personality, no matter what that personality does. And in the conscious community, we suffer heavy from it.
Yeah.
Heavy.
Yeah.
I can catch you in a scam after scam after scam, have proof, documents.
That's you.
That's you.
Yeah.
And the people will almost attack me.
Yeah.
For bringing that information.
Yes.
How many times have you go, whoa,
yeah.
bro? I'm just saying that ain't adding up. Mm-hmm. That math ain't mathing. No. These people will tear you to pieces if you go after their heroes.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
Oh, speaking of the CIA, they've been in the news a lot lately. So there was a court filing apparently where 2 of the 9/11 hijackers were actually CIA intel recruits, Saudi CIA intel recruits. Yeah.
So this is coming out now.
Yeah.
Who else did you think they were?
True that. But it's just wow.
Let me stop there for a second, Malcolm, because what's common sense for you is not really common for a lot of people. Mm-hmm. A lot of people are literal knuckle draggers. So when you say something as bizarre as that, it's like, what do you mean they were CIA operatives? Yeah. How else you think they got access to everything they got access to?
Yeah.
You don't think they just walked on a plane with box cutters and, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well calculated, orchestrated 4 planes captured in the United States of America and flew them into a pen? Mm-hmm. You really think that happened?
Yeah.
With box cutters?
With box cutters, yes.
Me, you, and Mama died.
The most coordinated attack on USA soil
if
ever.
4 Arabs came in here right now with me, you, and Mama died, we would literally beat the living shit out of it. It would be so bad they would call on Allah to come get their ass. It wouldn't even be close. You know what I mean? It wouldn't even be close. It wouldn't even be a fair fight. It wouldn't. It would be so bad. I mean, it's shit. Me and you could take 2 each and Mama Doc could just be sitting back, just punching somebody in the face from time to time.
While the stream was going on.
Yeah, while the stream is going on during the commercial
She's still switching
break.
cameras.
During the commercial break, we could whip 4 Arabs as with box cutters.
Yeah.
I might have a little cut here and there. That's nothing, son. And you mean to tell me they jack planes?
Yeah.
With 300 passengers
and like
on a plane?
Coordinated other plane.
Systematically coordinated, and nobody failed at. Get the out of here. Y'all, some of the things y'all believe, man, is so bizarre. But now these things are gonna come out. Well, we knew Bin Laden was an agent.
Yes, and I feel like that's one of those things where like when the first time I heard it out loud, I just wait, what?
Yeah.
Huh?
These things can't be pulled off unless there's total cooperation. Everybody's in on it.
Yeah.
Let's not even get into what Silverstein, the owner of the Twin Towers, who purchased it 2 months before,
with the insurance policies,
who owned the security was run by one of the Bush family members, one of the cousins. And the airline security was also ran by the same agency. Are you kidding me?
Jeez.
Are you kidding me? Man, listen.
Jeez.
Yeah, so, but are our people ready to accept that their government is wilding? I mean, who knows? Cognitive dissonance is strong. And the passports, everything else is rubble. And there go the passports sitting right on top of the rubble. We got them.
Yeah.
We got him right on top of the rubble where everything else is destroyed, but right on top of the rubble, the passports of Umakla. Man, listen.
With the American stamp. What?
Yeah.
Just got stamped. Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah. Come on, guys.
Crazy.
Come on.
That's funny, though.
Come on.
It's not funny, but you know what I mean.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So did you guys hear about the Iowa Senate? They passed a child labor bill that allows 14-year-olds to work 6-hour night shifts, 15-year-olds to work in plants and assembly lines.
Where?
In Iowa.
Are they low on workers out there?
I don't know, but so what will that do? Because when we talk about all these layoffs that's happening, Disney's going through another round of layoffs. We talk about a bunch of companies, Amazon laying people off. So what if, to mitigate, costs of employees, I can just hire a 15-year-old to do less than that, to get paid less than that? What would that do? You know what I'm saying? Because then the conversation won't be AI or Mexicans taking my job. It's my son taking my job. You know what I'm saying?
And here's the thing. See, back in the days in the South, it was not uncommon for you to go to work at 12, 13 years old. Most of them didn't graduate high school. They couldn't. They had to get out and help the family,
But that's why high school was created in the first place.
Yes.
Because these guys came home from war.
It had nothing to do.
Because a lot of teens and kids had jobs, and they said they need to do something during the day.
Yeah.
That's so interesting.
That's interesting stuff.
Interesting.
When you talk about social engineering and how this thing is laid out. And now child labor here in America?
Yeah, I saw a video. Somebody went into McDonald's, and it was a young person behind the counter.
Not good.
He was like, how old are you? What the hell?
Not good. Not only is this deterring the young people from making technological advances, they need to be home studying. Let's just keep it a bean so they can grab a hold of what the future is going to be and steer some people out of this madness. If they have them, they supposed to be home doing their goddamn homework.
Yeah.
Playing on the softball team or something.
Yeah.
Being a cheerleader. You got them out here working. Now, I'm not saying kids shouldn't work part-time after school to make a little bit of money, teach them responsibility, but overnight hours?
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Nah.
And guys, if we know American capitalism, there's going to be a CEO who's going to
take advantage of it.
Who's going to take advantage of that.
Then you won't have to go overseas and get your iPhone cases done.
Right. Yeah.
These young kids right here.
Yeah.
Let them do it.
Interesting.
Interesting stuff.
Gotta watch what's happening.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
Oh, you want to talk about Kawhi Leonard's sister?
She's bugging.
Yo, so I didn't know this was going on, but you think Kawhi being out for the rest of the series, do you think this has something to do with it, or is actual like?
No,
injury?
I think they just been pounding him in the. Listen, he is a accident waiting to happen. He's damaged goods, man. He's been damaged goods since he's with San Antonio.
Yeah, which is interesting.
Think about it.
Yes,
think about it.
Yes.
With San Antonio, he sat out damn near a season and a half because of precaution. He mustered up enough strength in Toronto.
Yes.
They let him play half the season.
Yeah.
Basically.
That's right.
When you want to come to work, come to work.
Yeah.
Win. And then when the playoffs, he turned it up and he beat a team of the Golden State. Had they had, come on,
yes,
Kevin
KD,
Durant, then they would have smashed them. And so that became a part of his legacy. Then he shunned LeBron.
Yeah.
Remember, LeBron thought in the 11th hour he's going to come here, and he shunned him, picked up Paul George, went to Clippers, and on paper, they should win the championship.
Yes.
The last 2 years, they are that deep, that well coached, and he can't play. They said if you ever see him walk, they say he walked like an old man. He been walking like an old man.
Wow.
So now they played him 45 minutes in game 1, 45 minutes or 44 minutes in game 2. He was done.
Sheesh.
But his sister...
she's going to jail for life.
Yeah, she's going to jail for life.
She killed an elderly person at a casino.
Now, what was it?
2019.
What was the issues?
I remember. I think it was an argument or something.
Yeah, I don't think she meant to kill her. It was her and her friend.
Yes.
And so I don't think she meant to kill her. But when you old like that, dude, you could just go boo to an old person. They fuck around and fall. And
but life, man.
That's a long time.
That's right, and I can see how that can play on your mental as well.
Oh no, absolutely.
That's
your sister.
Something like that, yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's nothing you can do for her now, except put some money on her books.
That's crazy.
And make sure she's all right. But that is a very tough, unfortunate situation. But I tell people all the time, man, you can't be intoxicated. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Because intoxication and under the influence is just what it is. You could be influenced just by adrenaline alone to do something that you are going to regret. There have been many people who woke up in prison, in jail. Like, I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
Well, let me show you what happened. You're in the news, young man.
Yeah.
What? And now you can't refute it. You can't beat it. You can't fight it. It is what it is. And now your life is over. You know what I mean? And so, it is what it is.
All right.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
Yo, the other day I was on Twitter and I saw everybody just kind of like dogpiling on Tiffany Haddish. And I had to ask, like, wait, what's happening? Like, people were, exposing stories of her just being unprofessional in the workplace, her doing this and her doing that.
Didn't Damon or one of them, Sean?
Marlon
disrespect her?
Like, he basically said the reason why she didn't get some part is because she's unprofessional, she does too much, stuff like that. I think a designer, I think his name was Laura Roach, something like that, he tried to help her. He told the story where he tried to help her out and was telling her, like, yo, some of these brands are lowballing you, so you should go back in. And she would go in and say, oh, he said y'all lowballing me. So it was weird. Like, everybody had a story about Tiffany Haddish. I'm like, what the hell's going on? But apparently, she shared a story, I think a TMZ story, showing the Jonathan Majors accused him when she was out at the party after thing. She shared that, I guess, as a way to, like, back him up.
Back her man up.
She deleted it, and everybody just started going off on her as a result of her showing him support. Yo, Twitter's
and she's not
ruthless
in a position to show
at
nobody
all.
support.
Not yet.
Because we still remember
the Ari Spears.
The Ari Spears situation.
Yeah, facts.
And she is supposed to be walking the straight and narrow.
Yeah.
Right? Because one thing about black people, we have a short memory until you reactivate the shit that we remember.
That's a fact.
Oh, didn't you do that shit?
Yeah.
But if you on your best behavior, we'll act like none of that happened.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How many scammers and they come back and they act like they didn't do no scam?
Yeah.
And we just forget.
Yeah.
But the minute you do something else to make me remember, that's you.
Yeah.
So, and like I said, I didn't find her to be very funny. I felt she had a moment. She captured the moment, what you do with your moment, young man, is up to you. You could really capitalize, build on it, show integrity, show up to work on time, be professional. No, this is Hollywood. You don't put people's business out there because you have to protect everything. Look the other way. Don't get on your Cat Williams shit. You know what I mean? And the industry will look out for you. Now, you might have to go to a couple of weird parties for them to see how much you're willing to endure and stuff like that. But that's par for the course. That's Hollywood. Yeah. And so
that's Hollywood.
That's Hollywood. So we'll see how that. Yeah, she should have disappeared, but her money ain't that long. Yeah. You know what I mean? She needs. What's that movie? She need part 2.
A Girls Trip.
Girls Trip, and the producer wants to. He's fighting for her. Oh, okay. Because there was some flack that she shouldn't be in the movie. He insists on fighting for her because he can't make that movie without her.
He can't.
That movie was based around her, basically.
Yeah, that was her moment.
That's her moment. Yeah. So they can try to recapture that moment, and then she needs to put some money away and go chill and work behind the scenes because it's a wrap. Once people start coming after you like that.
Speaking of, because somebody said apparently she's a pedo. I don't know about that. I just know about the skit.
But it's Hollywood. So would I be surprised? No.
I heard some stuff about Prince.
Now watch your mouth now.
See.
Watch your mouth now. You watch your mouth now.
No, it's a story floating around. That you want to go into it?
Let's go into it. Talk about it? Okay. You don't open up Pandora's box.
So apparently Prince's ex-wife talked about, she has a new memoir called The Most Beautiful My Life with Prince. Maddie Garcia, she was 16 years old when they met backstage at a concert. He began to write her love letters and stuff like that. They didn't have a sexual relationship until she turned 19. And people are saying that he was a groomer and it was creepy behavior as a result of this stuff. And
I'm gonna look the other way on that. I like Prince's music. No, but on the real tip, again, that is not. See, if we're gonna have this conversation, we have to put it in context. That happens in Hollywood all the time. What's the dude? The dude who had that dude, he was sitting on that dude, had that dude, Russell Simmons. He was sitting on his back and had a dude playing footsie with him. Did you see that?
No.
I know y'all saw that. Another dude was on his back and had Russell Simmons on his feet. Long story short. Okay. I only said that to say it was weird. But he was grooming that girl. What's her name? Ming Lee.
Oh, I could see that.
What was her name?
Kamora
Lee.
Yeah.
He was grooming a lot of these dudes. They groom these girls until they ready. You know what I mean? Or they tell you they waited until that time. So that is not an uncommon thing. Doesn't make it right.
Right. No. So I'm seeing and people in the chat saying that the story about Prince is old and stuff like that.
And let me also.
I did when I just saw it. I was just like, oh, like it was one of those. This.
The minute I hear you coming out with your memoirs, I pause. There's never a memoir that comes out where it's just a good book.
Never.
When people are promoting a book, it's always something, in these memoirs.
You gotta sell it.
That's my point. So that leads to a little bit of apprehensiveness.
My memoir,
to me,
trashing all y'all.
Absolutely, you have to.
Trashing all y'all.
The real story of Black Dot is in my memoirs. Oh, y'all thought he was a good dad. Y'all thought he was a good, honest dad. Oh, wait till you get this book. $49.95. Yeah. You should buy 2 copies. You know what I mean? Wait till you get this. You gotta sell it. Yeah. So I would not be surprised if that. I thought you was gonna tell me something really.
Oh no, that's what that was. I saw it.
Look, your man Marcus Houston is doing it now,
which is odd. Like he should stop.
Huh?
He should just.
He married her.
No, meaning he's doing like interviews and stuff like that.
Yeah.
He needs to like
chill.
Cause
the more you talk,
everybody just like regular day. How much you think about Marcus Houston? You're not.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you're not until you see them. You go, oh, whoa.
Yes.
So he should just chill.
Yes.
Lay low. I don't know why he's trying to explain himself. You look nasty. Just leave it alone. We think you look nasty.
I'm waiting for Diddy's ex-memoirs to come out.
You won't see that.
Yeah.
I don't think you'll see it.
Kim Porter's.
Yes.
Yeah, that would be the bombshell of all bombshells if that book drops. So,
I won't see that happening.
Yeah, I don't think we'll see that because Diddy has made sure we won't see that. He's done his best.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
So, you guys want to talk about Project Icebreaker?
Project Icebreaker. All right, let's go for it.
So, Project Icebreaker is that will be the transition to digital currency that the World Bank is going to use.
Okay, and it's called Project Icebreaker.
Project Icebreaker.
Why are they calling it an icebreaker?
I don't know.
Okay.
That's just what I read. And I'm just like, oh, so this is like out. Like we've spoken about it, and the conspiracy. We've talked about the dollar failing and all this connected and everything like that. But like that digital, what's it, CBDC?
Yeah, CBDC.
That's a thing. Like that is an actual.
No, that's an actual thing.
That's an actual thing. The central banks of Israel, Norway, Sweden, they joined forces with the Bank of International Settlements. Innovation hub with Project Icebreaker to kind of get this thing rolling.
So is this going to be a part of FedNow?
I'm not even sure.
Or another subsidiary of FedNow?
I'm not even sure.
And I say that because we know at some point they're going to have to turn the money over. The money has to match the world. So you can't have analog money in the digital world. I spoke about this on Brother Rich's show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So at some point the money has to match the vibration that we're in, and we all can agree that we are now immersed in a digital world. It's sort of like you can't use religious currency in a spiritual world. So that's the problem we're facing with a lot of people right now. They're still trying to use the religious currency of teachings that they know, and now the world is going spiritual, and a lot of that stuff don't apply. Or don't apply in the same vibration that it was. So you kind of get, locked out. Same thing with your money game. Your cash is still good for now, but at some point it may not be good because it's humanly impossible for you to be in a digital world and analog money still runs this piece. So we're going to see a change whether we want to see a change or not. It's just how do we embrace for the change. I also mentioned to Rich that if reparations do come, that may be the final straw. They'll give us the money, have us crash the economy because we're going to spend some money. And then say, due to us paying reparations to black people, just a theory. The dollar has crashed and now we have to go to another system.
I thought you was going to say, like, I can see that being the last straw for white America going, hell no. And then that being like, civil war in the country.
That too.
Fighting, martial law. We got to shuttle this down. And during all of that financial, I don't know.
That could happen as well too because people are not going to sit around and watch you just because you black receive that kind of money. And we got to keep in our mind, most white people in this country are doing worse than we are.
Numbers-wise, yes.
Numbers-wise, right?
Numbers-wise, yes.
And so... of course, the elite sit in a certain position, but just regular trailer park Southern folk are struggling worse or just as worse as we are. And to have us, for the sake that their great-great-great-great-grandfathers whipped our ass, you know what I mean? And they didn't take advantage of it. And yet we're going to be giving all of this money along with those who from other countries who don't think we deserve the money and this and that. That will create dissension. That will create problems. You just cutting niggas? You just gonna cut these niggas a check? Yeah. And now them same niggas is flossing on me? That could start a war. I've seen niggas get beat for less.
Exactly.
Shit.
Exactly. So, did you guys see that black Republican saying that like we not owe reparations? The fact that we free in this country, is reparations. Those people that died on that battlefield is reparations. That was a new take. I didn't see that one.
I saw him cooning.
That was a new take. I didn't hear that one before. I was just like,
like, just the fact that we's free.
Yeah.
Y'all got any more of them biscuits? Shit.
I almost got on my, who is grandfather? Where's grandfather?
Exactly.
Yeah. But let's take a quick commercial break.
Yeah, this will be the last commercial break to get your questions ready.
Get your questions ready,
and then we definitely will be having a on fire
after show. Yes, y'all can come on screen, ask us questions directly.
Get this thing popping. All right?
We'll be right back.
All right. Now, Malcolm, there are 4 type of individuals in the world, according to the #1 motivational speaker in the world, E.T., or we call him Eric Thomas.
Yes.
And he uses a DISC assessment to break this down. This test and assessment is also used by Fortune 500 companies to determine who has leadership skills and who is a great team player. Why don't you break that down?
So he uses a plane analogy, and those 4 personality types are broken down into like 4 positions on that kind of team, like the pilot, the grounds crew, the flight attendant, and the air traffic controller, right? So he uses those because like that plane is that company that you want to take to that destination, your family that you want to take to that destination. I'm talking, proverbial destinations.
Yes.
Your marriage, whatever it is that you have. So those 4 people, the pilots, the grounds crew, the air traffic controller, and the flight attendant.
Now, the pilot is the one who's going to fly this plane or be the one in a leadership position in relationship. Neither position is better than the other, but we almost all know our roles.
Yes.
The flight attendant is the one who's going to make sure that your journey to where you're going is a comfortable one. These are high energetic people.
Yes.
People who make sure you have an extra drink on this flight, a pillow, the comfortable stuff. Your grounds crew, these are the ones who not necessarily like to work with a lot of people,
right?
But they're very skilled.
They get the work done.
Yes. And the air traffic controller, these people are very particular. They cross their T's and they dot their I's.
Think about it. You want your air traffic controller to be the one kind of oversee where this plane is actually going.
Absolutely.
You want your pilot to be able to make very quick decisions, steadfast decisions. You want your grounds crew to be able to get that groundwork done, to be able to work on their own if need be, to be able to kind of direct people where they need to go.
Yes.
And the air traffic and the flight attendant, you want them to be personable. You want them to be high energetic, because on this flight, it could be a long flight, it could be a long destination. You want them to be able to keep everybody motivated and influence on that journey.
And each one has their own important role. You don't want to get somewhere and your luggage don't show up.
Exactly.
You don't want to be on a flight and the flight attendant is not personable.
Exactly.
And you don't want to be traveling and end up at the wrong destination.
Exactly.
So we give a DISC assessment,
Yes.
break these letters down, these acronyms down to what they truly mean, so the people can understand how important this is in personal life and in business.
So, quick backstory. We are certified extreme execution coaches, my dad and I.
Yes.
And we give these assessments because we took these assessments ourselves, and it has helped our family business. It has helped our family communication. Tremendously. Okay, so the DISC assessment is the DISC. It is broken down into dominance, influence, steadiness, and conscientiousness or cautiousness, if you want to swap out those words.
So if you are interested to take your family or personal business to the next level, click the link below. I'm certified. He's certified. Let's get this thing going. If you want to know more, click that link below.
And we're back.
And we are back. To our listeners, we thank you for your support.
Yes, if you're listening right now.
I know you can't see the dope threads we have on because you're listening, but trust us when we tell you.
They're nice.
Oh, they fire.
Yes.
And Shop Urban X.
ShopUrbanX.com.
Right now we got the astrology signs up and the Mother's Day joints.
Yes, and the Mother's Day, yes, because the Mother's Day is creeping up.
It is.
Very fast.
Last year I took out Mama Dot, my sisters.
That's right. Yeah,
took all the ladies out and stuff. And so I don't know what I'll do this year for the ladies. Side note, R.I.P. Alton Maddox, civil rights lawyer who represented Yusuf Hawkins, Tawana Brawley, a bunch of people that he represented, one of the Central Park joggers that he got off that was found innocent. He passed away yesterday. And so...
how old was he?
77.
Oh, wow.
And so I remember him. I used to go to the Dempsey theater in Harlem all the time. And I used to go down to Brooklyn where his wife was, and she used to bring me in to do some lectures down in Brooklyn and stuff like that. She passed away in 2017. Okay. So, and he was right up the block, up here at one of the nursing homes. He had a series of strokes, and he had reached a certain age, but his work here was done. I'm pretty sure the ancestors are super proud of the work that he's done. He lived an honorable life as far as I'm concerned. So R.I.P. to Alton Maddox, his family, his friends, and those who followed him.
Nice.
Yeah.
To like other news, bad news. So the woman who killed Dante Wright a few years ago, Kim Potter, she was actually just released from prison Monday, today.
Yo, that time flew by.
Yes, it did.
How come she only got 2 years for that?
I have no idea.
She shot that man
on a traffic stop. Yep.
During the traffic stop, and she only got 2 years for that. Did 16 months?
Yep, she was only sentenced for 24 months and a fine of $1,000.
That's ridiculous.
That's
and
crazy.
they will hire her again somewhere.
Oh yes, she's probably gonna lay low for a little while.
Yes.
And get hired in one of these small town
and
police
speaking
offices.
of that, the killer of Breonna Taylor, the shooter, the cop who shot her, just got a new job in Kentucky. You know what I mean? And so, that goes on. This happens all the time. They look out for their own, and he's actually that's a badge of honor. And see, we don't understand how that works. So when these law enforcement who belong to a lot of these weird cults and this and that, when they kill a black person, for us it's a tragedy. For them, it's a badge of honor. And they are looked upon as heroes in their community for doing such. And so this man will be now at a law enforcement agency somewhere in Kentucky. And you ain't gonna know who he is. I wouldn't know his face if I saw him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he's back to work doing what he loves to do. And that's probably shoot black people.
Real quick, Isaiah said, "Peace, family. Shout out my eldest daughter, De'Ara Bryant, for graduating from Langston Hughes High School, Atlanta, with a 4.0 GPA and a full ride to Spelman. God damn it. Congrats.
Yeah, that's like an urban excellence story.
Facts, man. Should have sent that in.
Yeah.
Jeez, that is amazing.
It is amazing. We're proud. We're not one of them people who gonna sit up here and forget school. No.
Congrats, man. Congrats
Anything
to her.
that you put in your time, energy into, and you are gonna now open up an opportunity going to Spelman to open up more doors for yourself. Because at the end of the day, you qualify and disqualify yourself for what it is you want to do with your life. It is up to you. So make it happen. There is no more excuses for why you're not. Do you know you can sit at your computer for 90 days straight, and if you focus and concentrate, you can come out on the other side with a skill set that pays you 6 figures, right? But we don't have that patience and laser focus anymore to do so. So never before in history could you sit at your computer and take a series of YouTube courses or other online courses, re-educate yourself, re-qualify yourself, and then come out and do what you want to do.
Yeah, and she can do that while she's in school.
While she's in school.
While she's in college.
Because I always tell you the whole college process is to help your children grow up. It's a weird thing. They got to go away to come back for them to do that growing up, because being home sometimes, they under so many restrictions and this and that. They got to go make mistakes. They got to go learn. They got to learn how to do their own laundry, pay their own bills, drive their car, put gas in their car, pass their classes. And so when my daughter next month graduates, it is a big thing, because she did this on her own. Now, obviously, we always have support and things of that nature, but that's something that nobody can ever take away from her. So congrats to your daughter, and it is what it is. We are proud here of what she does, and congratulations to you, because it is a reflection on you as well.
Facts, Dad. That's what's
up. Good job, Dad. Good job.
And Mega Bill said, I started back in SDI today, got my gunsmithing certificate. Now I'm going to get my degree by December and take this offer of remote teaching job while still. See, congrats to you too, man.
That's what we're talking about, man.
I love these stories, man.
Because when we stop learning, we stop growing, we stop earning, we become stagnant. So it is always a process. We have to continue to learn and grow in every aspect of life. And you know what I mean? And you get these jobs sometime and they pay you well, but they stagnate you. You just working and you making good money and you justify, you know, the good money, but you ain't doing nothing else that brings you true happiness. And so finding that balance, saying, okay, I need to work to pay some bills or whatever the case may be, because that's the only purpose of most jobs, unless you love what you're doing and you're in a position to teach and help and do other things, and that you would do for free, but you're getting paid to do it. So shout out Mega Bills for getting that done.
Yes, yes.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So, what's up with these Apple VR headset?
Yeah, Apple got a new, according to rumors on the streets, the new VR headsets are going to be $3,000 from Apple, and it's going to be the ish. And it's going to have, of course, VR and AR, which is the augment reality involved. It's going to have all of the apps that you use on your iPhone are going to be inside your glasses, among other things. You know what I mean? So I think they're doing something in June to announce when those things will be coming out. So stay tuned.
Oh.
That's just a tech moment, little nerd tech moment. And so look out for those. But $3,000, goddamn.
Yeah.
You know, Apple don't sell nothing cheap.
Yeah, and people, that's gonna sell out too.
That's gonna sell out quick.
They're probably not even done, and they're gonna announce it, and it's gonna sell out, and then they're gonna say, okay, cool.
Yes, absolutely.
So this is another story I thought was interesting. There is a lawyer from Egypt who is unhappy with the way that Netflix portrayed Queen Cleopatra. They portrayed her as a black woman, and he don't like that.
Well, how else were they supposed to portray her?
You know what? There is so the Egyptians who live there now think that that's who were there back then.
Got you. Yeah, why would they not think? They have to grab on
something
and hold on to something.
Yes.
But that is ancient. It gets no more ancient than Cleopatra, who was an original melanated sister. And so they keep those gatekeepers out there to hide the true history and give themselves a purpose in that land, and they have no true purpose there.
Yeah.
They came over and conquered the land and did what they did.
Yo, Egypt fascinates me. Like really, really, really.
Yes.
Like the more I read and the more I read and watch stuff about Egypt, ancient Kemet, like the pyramids and stuff like that, the more confused I am, which is dope.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying? Like there is like a lot of the stones in the actual Great Pyramid are like hundreds of miles, like they originate from hundreds of miles away. Yeah. So and they're tons, like hundreds of tons.
They're heavy as ish.
So
how the hell did they get there?
It's fire.
And how did they build them? And that ain't a chamber.
Yeah.
That ain't no king's chamber. There's no damn tombs in there.
That too.
You know, so obviously it's some form of oscillator.
Yo, crazy.
Some form of generator.
Yeah.
Some form of energy grid or placed here. I think Elijah Muhammad, he said the mountains were placed here to keep the planet balanced. That's what mountains were for. I believe Elijah Muhammad said that. But that would make sense. You know what I mean? And so it is a fascinating story to talk about.
And it's always funny because like a lot of just the agreed history that we have about them, like even how they got the stones up there with the you hear it, you learn it in school or something, and you just think, okay, and then you learn, like, nah, we don't actually know how the hell this happened.
Right.
Even the tomb thing, there's actually no proof that those were tombs. None. Zero proof. And they just theorized that and just said, okay, this must be it then.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
Fascinating stuff.
And
the fact that they're aligned with the Orion's belt.
How?
Precisely?
Yeah, how?
Like how, Sway?
Yeah, how do you do that?
How do you do that?
Yeah.
Without a superior level of mathematics, astronomy, astrology, to understand that it's really fascinating stuff. It really is.
Let's take some questions.
Yeah, let's do that.
Oh, can you explain to me this Mississippi law that was passed?
Yeah, there's a new law being passed in legislation where the legislating body is going to be all white. And there's nothing you can do about it, even though 80% of the population in Jackson, Mississippi is black. So they're creating some new legislation, new law, which states that the governing body, the judges, all of that, will be 100% white. You can't vote them out, and you can't vote against it. This is a great example of Jim Crow law at its finest.
How the hell they get...
And they get ready to pass it. There's nothing you can do about it.
How do you pull something like that?
It's Mississippi.
Yo, speaking of Mississippi, Brett Favre, remember he tried to get that case thrown out about him stealing welfare money from the people in Mississippi. That got denied.
Okay, so he's gonna have to stand trial.
Yeah, he's gonna have to stand. Yeah.
Okay, well, as he should.
That's good. Yeah, exactly.
You're damn right. And then he tried to get out in front. I think to sue Shannon Sharp or somebody and a few other people.
And the other the white dude, I forget his name. McCaffrey.
Yeah, he tried to get out ahead of the story and make it seem like, but you're going down.
Yeah.
You white piece of trash, you going down.
Somebody said they also passed a law saying you can be locked up for panhandling. That's messed up.
Yeah, see, Diggs, there are pyramids, you're right, all over the earth. Absolutely. We focus on those mainly because how huge they are and where they align. But this whole planet's got mounds and pyramids.
Everywhere.
All over the place.
Yeah.
This is an ancient place. And the more and more we uncover, the deeper this story goes. And yes, so that's definitely a show for another time.
Somebody asked us.
They also passed a law with saying you can be looked up.
I said that one.
Oh, okay.
Somebody said, how do you guys stay balanced with everything going on? How do you keep executing, not falling off? Listen, we the wrong people. Nah, it's tough, man. We fall off a lot.
Yeah.
And I don't know about balance. Like, it depends on what season of your life you're in.
Yep.
I would say that when it comes to balance. Like when Noble was first born. Even now, I have no balance in my life, to be honest with you. It's work.
Yeah, and
parenthood,
and trying to add structure.
Trying to go to the gym again.
Every day, and my life is a little bit different, because of the health issues I have to. So I have to maintain more than anything else a mindset that I enjoy living here. I enjoy breathing. So forgive me if I'm goofy and having fun because it really gets no better than this. To appreciate every single moment with the people you love, the people you respect, and doing something that you enjoy doing. But the world on the outside is extremely crazy. And so I try to insulate from time to time and get my alone time necessary and needed for reflection. And so I can come up with these thoughts, and think my way through every situation is the way I'm always seeing the situation. And I'm always on all my children, solve the problem. There's an answer for every problem if you're ready to engage it and solve it. And so that's pretty much how I go about it.
Facts. Somebody asked, Dot and Malcom, what do you think of Lizzo giving $100,000 to Planned Parenthood? I didn't know about that, but I saw her do a show that had kids there, and she had drag performers come out and perform with her. As a response, I think it was in Tennessee, as a response to Tennessee's law prohibiting kids at drag shows or something to that effect.
Okay, what's the fascination with kids at drag shows? Let's not have that conversation. We had it last week.
Yeah.
And the fucking train went off the tracks.
Yeah. No, but so, there'd be stuff like that where, and I might be naive when it comes to this, like her giving money to Planned Parenthood, I think, this, again, me being naive, that she is ignorant to what that is, right? So she just thinks I'm giving money to Planned Parenthood.
She's not thinking about Margaret.
Margaret Sanger. She's not thinking about the
setting up Planned Parenthood in our neighborhood to destroy us. She's politically correct, a woman's choice to do this and that, and so I can't really give my opinion because I don't know where your consciousness is.
Right.
There are people who do things with great intention, but they're ignorant to just how deep the rabbit hole goes.
Yes.
If that makes any sense.
Yes.
So, yeah, if she gave money and then they tapping on her shoulder, good job, Lizzo. And she's talking about women's rights and I get it. But if only she took some time to do some real studying and what Planned Parenthood was designed for. You know what I'm saying? It was for the parents in the hood. You know what I'm saying? And strategically placed all over the.
When I say that is one of the hardest conversations to have with anybody. Talking about Planned Parenthood, abortion, right? Like just especially with black women, right? and I'm not trying to disrespect anybody, but it's so many emotional triggers there.
Yeah, absolutely.
That she could probably really believe that, this needs to be a resource within our community. I don't know.
Right.
Again,
right. I'm not in her mind.
Yeah, I'm not in her mind. I don't know.
So I don't want to jump off a ledge and just start beating her in the head.
But what I will get at her for is the drag thing, the drag performance.
That's a bit much.
That's much. You know what I'm saying? Like that
leads to grooming children,
right?
And placing ideas in children's heads that should not be there at this moment. That's all. You know what I'm saying? Kids want to just be innocent, be kids, have fun, and now you're placing ideas in their heads, and then later a trigger. You know what I'm saying? That idea into something else, and so that's where that goes, and so,
and because people was mad and said we capping for her. Because this is what I think too. This is just my thing. What is $100,000 going to do to any organization that big?
Nothing. But it's a tax write-off for her.
Exactly. So
there are many people, and I'm not capping, because you know how I feel. There are many people who do things with great intention. I just said that. Why didn't y'all get that? You give money to your political contribution or to Black Lives Matter. Perfect example. In your mind, you just see Black Lives Matter. And you go, you know what, that must be a good cause. And you give your money, come to find out, it's something totally different. Now, am I supposed to beat you in the head? Now, there are those who do know, and they giving a lot of money to Black Lives Matter, and the Black Lives Matter put it in the left pocket, put it in the right pocket, and give it back to them.
Because she could do, if she wanted to, right? If she wanted to do more for that organization, she could do way more with her influence if she wanted. Then I think $100,000 is just kind of
like $20.
Yeah, right. It's like dropping the bucket for somebody like her. Just me.
Yeah.
Just me. Somebody said pregnant with number one right now.
100K can kill a few babies. Yeah, that's facts.
Damn it. You're right.
Well, no, that's true.
You're right.
And then you see that guy, I don't know if you saw that, he called up. He said, I want to donate to Planned Parenthood, but I want to, I believe he said, I want to donate to only black babies being killed. Or something really weird. Somebody in the chat know what I'm talking about. I don't have all the details. And the person on the phone was saying, yeah, we can make sure that happens. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, no.
So he had a specific
crazy
donation that he wanted to give, and he wanted to be something.
That is
and it was
crazy.
really, really foul.
Did you hear about BuzzFeed News getting shut down? Yes, that was interesting because they were huge at one point. BuzzFeed,
yeah, I remember
they were huge. But I remember them like my early college years for being like the list people like 10 Harry Potter facts that you didn't know like stuff like that, or they had like a couple funny skits. The girl from Abbott Elementary, she used to work for BuzzFeed, if I'm correct. I think that's where she got her start. The one who created Abbott Elementary. Forget her name real quick. But yeah, so the fact that they shut down, and along with the changes that happened in MSNBC with Tucker, and then Tucker Carlson at Fox, Don Lemon at CNN, there's a lot of moving pieces within mainstream media news that's happening.
How long do you think mainstream media news will last?
I don't know, bro.
A year or two?
Maybe, because like now people are just finding alternative sources of news, and it's a way lower overhead, to keep that news going. You know what I'm saying? People can support directly. That membership, people can support directly for the news that they want to hear, for the content that they want to hear, rather than CNN or Fox pushing a narrative that is just mainstream.
Absolutely.
It's really surface level stuff.
Quinta,
yes.
When are you gonna watch Snowfall?
I know what happens in Snowfall already.
I can't watch no more drug stories, man. I can't. I'm done. I'm all drug storied out. I don't care how you flip it. I'm just tired of. Is that what we're famous for here in this country? Is that the best story?
I don't.
We can tell.
Listen.
Power book. Snowfall. Godfather of Harlem, which is what I watch.
I don't know how many times you can flip a drug dealing story.
Our legacy is just drug telling stories.
Yeah.
And rappers who used to be drug dealers, but now they've cleaned themselves up to become rappers, and ballers, basketball players. Like, geez, come on, man. we got to do better. We got to do better. That's
somebody said Italians have to deal with the mafia movies. It's true too.
Yeah, but I don't see 100. But they also come on. I know you didn't just say that. They got 100 different white movies out. White comedies, white gay movies, white sports story. So they own the network. So you get to see their total story. Now we get to see drug stories.
For the most part, yes.
Tell me I'm wrong.
Yeah.
A drug story or a Coonan comedy. You know what I'm saying? Best Man was good. You know what I mean? We every now and then they'll throw a love story in there for us. But that'd be it.
Nerd Talk. Coach Man. Yo, all right. Me and Eli going to talk about it. I'm putting it on the list right now. Me and Eli going to talk about that. Batman Beyond. Best. Okay. We're going to talk about that. Let me put it on the list.
Thank you. What was that? MLB? MB. Thank you so much. I need my glasses.
We're going to talk about that one. Somebody said that story was CIA based though, and they flipped the end. Are you talking about Snowfall?
Yeah, listen, I don't care how you flip it. I don't care if it was Ricky Freeway story or BMB story. It's the same. Can we get creative? Now, I understand if you were in Hollywood or you're trying to get major networks to pick up your story, that's the only stories they're going to pick up. But what you don't see is, again, you think you're telling a great story. They go, this is perfect because this is how we want the world to see you niggas anyway. So we'll pay you handsomely to tell this story. And you think, well, I'm telling a great story about a drug dealer. Let it go. Let it go. Jeez.
And our shows too, if you look at like our drug dealing stories versus like even like say something like Ozark or something, right? There is way more sophistication in how that they move with one of our stories. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Just
a suggestion. I mean, I feel the same way about every rapper now being a gangster or a trap rapper. Or please get those likes up for us. You know, I feel the same way about that stuff as well. So I'm not just zooming in on the movies, and I'm not knocking those who watch them. If you have time to watch, but my palate is just a little bit more. You know, if I see too much of the same thing over and over, I get tired. You know what I mean? I'm like, show me a diverse story of who we are. Hold my interest. Like slave movies, right? That's another one. Get slave movies. You get the crime stories. Jeez.
Yo, y'all hear what's going on with Designer? He got, I think he got arrested for indecent exposure on a plane. He was masturbating in front of the the flight attendants. And yeah.
What the hell is his problem?
I don't know. He said he's going through some mental health issues.
Well, he don't have no career no more.
No.
And no telling what he did at the entry level, thinking it was about to be big and popping, but he had nothing to sustain that, and that will drive you crazy.
Yeah.
Because you can't undo what you've done, right? Without getting into any details. You can't undo what you did to get in, and then when they have no use for you because Kanye sucked you a little bit of energy, pause, you know what I mean, and put you on the Life of Pablo album. You had that one song, and I liked it, Panda. But Panda is a code word for something else.
Is it?
Dude, you ever see them artists with the black eyes?
Oh, yeah. That's nasty.
You know how them eyes get black?
All right.
Would you like that?
No, all right. Button.
Okay.
Button.
Okay, so it was ironic that the song he was singing was Panda. Yeah. Panda. So, while again, he may have just been singing a song, but those who in the know what that means, and so they ran with it. Or let him run. And then he came out with Timmy Turner.
That was catchy.
Yeah, but it was whack.
A little catchy.
And now he's done. So now he's on planes, whacking his meat off, and now he's going to rehab.
Oh yeah, shout out to Tank, Gervonta Davis.
Oh yeah, he put the beats on, homie.
Yeah. You know, it's so funny the way like boxing matches, UFC fights, and stuff like that can really turn things racial. Right? Yeah. I was in my barbershop.
This was a racial thing.
Yeah. I was in my barbershop.
And you was in a Dominican
barbershop. And they talking and like they all thought like, you know, Garcia, like this was a lot. Like this is
gonna happen.
Like, and I'm just like, wow, this The way they
ride for theirs.
And all my Dominican friends, like, they always going for Garcia, and I was just like, yo, this is really a thing.
Yeah. And my man Tank said, watch this.
Yeah.
And he hit him with a body shot, son.
Yo,
I seen him do that before to somebody. His body shots, bro. He got hit with a body shot, and his nose started bleeding. Yeah, I'm out of here, too. I'm good. He tried to get up and was like, you know what?
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm good. Because you get hit in that kidney area or something, or that liver, and it's a wrap. But come on, you know damn well, no damn Dominican dude was going to beat that brother like that. Now, he's good.
Yes.
Now, Garcia, I didn't know too much about him. He was talking a lot of shit, but I said, nah.
I think social media gassed him up.
Okay.
That's what it seemed like, because his sparring videos, his videos hitting the pads, quick hand speed, you see like, oh man, but you know how to get
when you get hit, all that change.
Yeah.
That shit on the punching bag look great.
And
pop, 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 pop.
And the press on the way up to the fight, like if I am controlling the conversation, Tank was controlling the conversation, sunning him the entire way. And Garcia didn't have no comebacks. He was, it wasn't there. I knew it was a wrap. He looked scared from rip.
Yeah.
Nervous from rip. And he got his ass whipped, man.
Yeah. But good luck to him.
Good luck to him.
Yeah.
Good luck to him. They was on Kai Sinet's live stream, and at first they said they was gonna bet their whole purse, but Tank said,
nah, take your half.
Yeah.
Tank, I saw hugged his mother after the fight. Good sportsmanship, because at the end of the day,
y'all
we're
are selling the fight. Yeah, y'all selling the fight. We got in the ring. We settled it.
We settled it. Yeah. It's over. It's no hard feelings and stuff like that.
Kai, somebody said he's Mexican, but still notice where the lines was drawn.
Yeah. Mexican, Dominican.
Still notice where the lines was drawn there.
All that shit. I throw all that shit in one bucket. Sorry. Yeah. Because they ride for theirs. Yeah. Rematch for what?
Yeah, no, he's gonna fight. It's another dude that Tank is gonna fight.
Yeah.
Or that he should fight, rather.
All right, so I think it's time to get on to this after show.
Oh, yeah, what time is it?
It's time.
Oh, it is time for the after show. All right, guys. With that being said, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to tell a friend to like, share, and subscribe. Join us every Monday and Thursday for the Urban X podcast. And if you want to join the membership, $5 for the month or $50 for the entire year. You can't beat that.
Can't beat that? Oh, you're going to be able to get this merch in the morning.
Yes. Visit shopurbanx.com to to get some of our merch and stuff like that. And for the members, we will see you guys in like 10 minutes.
10 minutes, man.
All right.
And don't be afraid to come up on the screen, man. Let's talk.
Yeah, I'm going to have the link up and get on screen, ask us some stuff, talk to us.
Maybe something that you saw in the show that you wanted to delve deeper into. Whatever it is, it's going to be your time.
And one question. We'll get to the rules.
Yeah, we'll get my hourglass.
Yeah, we'll get to the rules in after show. But I will see you guys later. And for the people who are listening, thank you for listening. We'll see y'all. Peace.